Hey guys, and welcome to Will's Vids. So it's officially spooky season. We're actually in October now, which is super exciting. I've gotten a bunch of different things since my last video, some new props, and I've actually started working on a bunch of my own kind of creations and stuff. So I wanted to make this update video just to show you guys where I'm at and what I've been doing. So the first thing I have to show you, and as you can see, we're in the garage right now, where I've been doing most of the work. The first thing I want to show you is this decoration I got. It's this pretty big animatronic I got from Home Depot, which I think you guys will really like. I was impressed by it. And I also have some things outside that we've been building, so we'll get right to it. So the first thing I have to show you here today is this Gravedigger Prop that I got from Home Depot. This dude is huge. He's like 7'5", and he just towers over me. If you watched my previous video, I'm planning on putting him. It's hard to show from inside, but he's going to basically go around to the left of this door, outside, and he's going to be right in front of the graveyard, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. But this guy is really awesome, and I'll show you what he does. I just have to turn him on. Alright, so we have him turned on now, and I'll show you guys what he does.
They say this place is haunted. Oh, I've seen the spirits of the dead walking and floating above the ground, but that's not my job. No, sir, I put the bodies under the ground.
So yeah, this dude has a whole lot of movement. Definitely worth the price. I was definitely really impressed by him. He moves his arms, his mouth, his head, and his waist. So I'm pretty impressed. I'll show you guys a couple other sayings.
Most of the time when I bury a body, they stay buried. But every now and then one pops up and grabs you. You best run along before another one of them gets antsy.
So that's really all I have to show for him. As you can see, bro, this dude is like actually tall. But I kind of wanted to show you guys the other thing I've been working on, which is this Cauldron. It's not in the best state right now because I was painting it. So all of this is just like masking tape, so I didn't get the silver paint anywhere else. But yeah, this thing is, I'm pretty happy with this. This is using only stuff that I previously had. So like the Cauldron I just had from, I don't know, I don't think I ever used it in any display. I just had that. And then these three poles, I can show you guys what these actually are. If we go over here, we just had a whole bunch of these. We had 4 of them, and so we had to take out these screws and stuff. And then you can't even see, these were like super bright colors, so I just painted all of them with a brush. Well, it was like a sponge brush, so I just painted it black. At first I did a black coat over it, and then I took a kind of brown color, and then I used like a dry brushing technique just to get these kind of strokes that emphasize the wood grain that was already there. And it basically just, it kind of looks like more like actual wooden poles that you might just find in nature or something. And then of course I have these plastic chains. These are not good support, so what we had to do is take this actual black string, and then it's attached to it. You can't see it, but there's a shoelace under here going all the way around that these are tied to, and it's holding it up. And then we have these cool little skeletons around it. I went and painted that like it's supposed to be kind of rust, and then this is drying right now, but that's the handle. The coolest part of this, which I can't show you right now, is actually this. It's literally just a trash bag. But there's essentially a bowl in here that you fill with water. Okay, and then that goes on top of here. And then I have these 2 misters, and essentially it takes the water, and it's like, I don't know what the heck it does. I think it vibrates or something. And then it produces mist. It's a super cool effect. Like, it actually looks like there's just mist coming out of there. And then I have this, a green light bulb that points down at the mist, and it creates a super cool effect. Unfortunately, I'm not going to set it up right now because it takes like, it kind of takes a bunch of work, and then the water that's in there eventually like starts evaporating and stuff, so it's just not worth setting it up all the time. But I do have a video from my phone that I'll show you guys right now. So yeah, I'm super proud with how that came out. This actually looks really nice. Again, I'll give you guys the whole view of it. This is going to go out in the front of the yard, like kind of right in front of the house. And then I'm thinking of putting this skull, which lights up, I'm thinking of kind of putting it on top of it. You know, like that. And I don't know, I think that's going to look really good though. Also in regards to the cauldron is, of course, the witch, which I think you saw a little bit earlier. This is something I've had for a while. In fact, if you go all the way back to like my first haunted house video I ever made, I have this prop. It's that old. It's essentially just a standing prop, and we put a witch's hat on it, and then it's gonna kind of just stand to I think the left side of the cauldron, kind of looking into it. And then you'll look over here. These are literally all of our Halloween boxes. We're gonna be using a bunch of this stuff. But it's kind of a mess right now. And this is the spirit ball that's going to go on top of the table in the front yard. We found out that he no longer actually works properly. I think I can turn him on and show you guys. There we go. So his mouth does not move at all, and neither does his eyes. This is one of the first decorations I got ever, and I also haven't used it in like 5 years. So I'm not too sad, but you know, it's kind of a bummer. I really like this guy. We're still gonna put him out there though, because you know, he still has the lights and sound and all that. But his mouth just no longer works. So what I'm gonna do now while this paint's drying, I'm gonna go outside and show you what I've been doing out there. So see you there. Alright, so hopping outside here, the first thing we did was this giant spider web. This was actually pretty fun to put up. We've had this for a while. The top of it is literally just, I can barely see. Okay, the top of it's just like tied to the tree. So those top few spikes, and then we also have a spider coming down. But then these other ones, which I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera, but we tied fishing line to the end of it, and then it just goes into stakes in the ground, as you can see there. So I'm actually pretty happy with how this looks like. It's pretty freaking huge, so I think that's pretty cool. And then going up here, we place these spider prey. Oh man, okay, he's kind of falling down a little bit. It's fine though. His arm, that arm is not supposed to be there, but that's fine. We just attached a nail at the top. Okay, I'm sorry, this sounds like right in my eye. We attached a nail at the top, and then we just kind of have him hanging from the tree. And then there's going to be a bunch of other, you know, spider webs up in the tree and stuff like that. And whatever other spider decorations we can find. We're no longer doing the screen over there. That idea just did not work. So we're trashing that. And now we're going to project directly onto the garage. The car is just going to... We have to park this somewhere else. We'll just have probably a few decorations over here, like some ghost stuff, and then a projection of the ghost right there. And in the middle of the driveway, basically where the car is right now, we're gonna do a little place where the kids can like grab candy. I think what we're gonna do probably is set up in little like goodie bags, just so that they don't have to actually touch the candy, and we don't have to touch the candy. They just grab the bag and go. So basically just a station here, and my dad will stand here, and then the kids can go through the rest of the yard if they want to see it, which we'll go look at now. So walking out to our graveyard here, we have this fence in the front. It's this super thin plastic stuff, so it's really hard to hold up, but it's wired onto this plant pot back here. And then the rest of this is just held up through, you can kind of see it there, these poles that just go into the ground, and then we just tie it onto that. So, and that's on both sides. So you actually like walk in, and then we kind of have this official entrance, which I think looks really good. And yeah, this is the first year we've done like the graveyard on both sides. I think it looks really nice. There's all the stuff on the left side. Then all of these guys. And then this guy, Marcus the Carcass. I just went in and essentially he like lights up and he glows and stuff. So there's wires that go from the hand to the feet and to the head and stuff. But I've dug a little trench for the wires to go. So it's like, if you can see this dirt line right here, it's all underneath the ground. So he lights up and you don't see any of the wires, which is really nice. Then you're going to go over here. The pumpkin nester will be like in this corner. It'll turn the corner, and then about right here at this line on the ground is where you'll start the hallway. So you'll come in here. There'll be a thing hanging from up there. Some stuff in this window seal. I'm thinking about putting those like body parts that I have, like a butcher shop or something. And then rosemary will be at the end. You'll come out here. We have the sign that's kind of making you go at an angle. And then to the right of you exiting, this is where the cauldron's going to be. And the witch will be next to it, and then there'll be a car over here with all the clown stuff. And then you just walk out. Alright, that's basically all I have for now. I'm planning on doing another video, hopefully, between now and Halloween, just to show the final progress that I'm doing outside. And then, of course, a video on Halloween just showing the entire display at night. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.